Hello friends and potential friends. Well, today is Thursday, and that means my watering irrigation days are over for the week, and I get to think about something other than water. I think I mentioned in one of my previous videos that we had some tree trimming done around here, and I've got a bunch of piles of firewood all over the place. So today I'm thinking of firewood. See, we've had a little bit of a cool down here. We were running in the 90s and 100s for the last couple of weeks, and this week it's dropped down into the 80s for highs and actually getting down into the 50s for lows. So I'm starting to think winter could be on the way. And we have a wood burning stove in the house. Needs some attention, but it's also going to need some firewood. So I'm going around gathering up firewood, and anything that I think will be burnable this year I'm putting over here against this building on the pallet, and anything that needs to season for next year I'm thinking I'm going to put inside that building. Now we have firewood all over the place here. Got piles that the tree trimmers left for me. We got more piles that the tree trimmers left for me. But on top of that, we also have firewood piled up back here from the previous tenants. Chunks of wood laying all over the place. Some of which are just totally rotting, but others that are still usable. Now on top of that, we've got firewood in the old cistern, silo, whatever the heck this thing used to be. And this is where I've been getting most of what I've stacked up next to the building so far, because this stuff has been seasoning for years and it's ready to be burned. Got more larger chunks out here that I'm going to have to split up. But basically my plan for today, until things change, is to gather up firewood anywhere I can find it and move it all into a central location so that my mom and my sister will be able to get to it easily when they need it. I see a lot of this pile here is dead wood that the trimmers cut off. So a lot of that can be burned this year, because this poor tree was about half dead. They took off the dead stuff, left the rest of it just to see if it might survive. And so the dead stuff will be going into piles. But I'm not going to try to record everything I'm doing today, because I'm going to be running around here, there, and everywhere using the lawn tractor to haul wood up here from all over the property, and hopefully get a good sized pile up here for Mom to use this year. But let me get at it, and I'll bring you back if there's anything worth bringing you back for. Well, I'm getting tired, so I think I'm going to quit for the day. I got a little pile of wood there. Any of y'all that are wood whisperers, you're welcome to tell me how much that is. I guess I could look up the definition of a cord. I know it's a certain length, width, and height, and I'm probably pretty close to it there. But that's as far as I'm going to guess. The one thing I will guess, right now this is the only dry wood I've got, or at least ready to burn. And my guess is If Mom was heating only with wood, that isn't nearly enough. But I do have some for next year too. This is the stuff that's too wet to burn this year. Basically, this is most of what the tree trimmers left. There is some dead stuff outside there that they cut off. This is all pretty much live stuff, and it's going to have to sit here till next year. And I do have this pile, which needs to be split or shortened or what have you. This is all dry enough to burn too. We can make it small enough to burn. And if things really got desperate, we got piles of lumber scattered all over this property. We could start burning boards if we really need to. I don't think that's going to happen because we've got electric baseboard heaters. We've got a propane heater that my mom used in Oregon, and I think they're going to be in pretty good shape. Not to mention there's another load of small stuff out there in that metal cylinder building. Although I've moved most of it out of there, I'm just too tired right now to make one more trip. So I'm going to wrap things up, and I shall see you next time.